find me. Somewhere on the internet, the streets can't never find me. Bitcoin, mommy, you know where to find me. Somewhere on the internet, the streets can't never find me. Bitcoin, big bank, big fees, big tanks. You know what it is though. CT, big they ranks. Call me Bitcoin, baby. You know how to pay me. They ask me for my addy, know my digits, they be crazy. Look, all I want for Christmas is some Bitcoin, baby. And for New Year's, and for V-Day, and my birthday, and every day. Look, all I want for Christmas is some Bitcoin, baby. They call me Bitcoin, mommy. You know where to find me. Somewhere on the internet, the streets can't never
find me. That song is so fun. I love it. So that's by Chyna Bethley. She is one of our chairwomen, our top leaders. Thank you. I'm so happy and grateful now that we got talented people in our organization, talented leaders and mentors like Chyna Bethley. And I just, that song is called Bitcoin Mommy, and it always puts me in the mood to get in front of my charts and get in the market. Anyhow, my name is Stephanie Thompson. I'm in Colorado, and this is your Academy overview for 8 p.m. Eastern on Monday night. I host every Monday night. My teammate and I will probably eventually swap places, but most of the time, I will host every Monday. If you have other people who might be interested, who might want to see this presentation, please share it. Please spread the word. We are really, really excited for this upcoming year, because this year was absolutely phenomenal. Next year is going to be even better. Next year is going to be even better. And we're just excited because we're happy and grateful now that we're in position to be doing okay, to be all right. And our academy is able to give us the skills and the mindset to do so, to make sure to be intentional about our learning, our growing, and our dreaming. So first things first, our team is called the Market Breakers, and we are bringing Wall Street to your street. And we literally are doing this because you can, from your own device, enter the Wall Street market as a retail trader. And our CEO, who's the visionary behind our academy, Christopher Terry, decided that not only do people need the state of mind to change their lives, but they also need a specific skill. A lot of people out here have all kinds of hopes and dreams and have no skill sets to acquire the things that they want. Our leaders on our team specifically are Beige and Boston. Our chairwoman and chairman, Beige and Boston, we absolutely love them. They are a superior power couple, and we just think that they're doing phenomenal work. And Beige is a published author. She's written several books. She's been a model, an actress, on TV, on Dr. Phil, on and on and on. She's a thinker, a learning coach. She's a phenomenal woman. And her husband, Mr. Boston, Chairman Boston, is a highly decorated businessman. And the two of them pour into us and into our team in a way that just makes me so grateful to be plugged in with these two, because at the end of the day, somebody always needs someone to give them a good word and to give them encouragement and to give them guidance and give them specific steps to execute, to be a little bit closer to our goals. And these two absolutely do it. And one of the things that I want to make sure to highlight is that, Mr. Boston and Chairman Boston, Chairwoman Beige, they're here and they're talking about greatness. And one of the things he's talking about, it is greatness. Greatness is waiting on you to catch up with it. It's already done. We already have the space for you to match your greatness that you envision for yourself. So just a little bit about me. My name is Stephanie, and we are a blended family of 5. I'm married to a real-life Superman. His name is William, and we have 5 girls. So Symphony is 16, Cadence is 15, Soleil is 13, Olivia is 7, and Camille is 4. And we have a blast all of the time. It's always giggles, always music, always dancing, always snacks, and we just have a lot of fun together. And one of the things that I needed to do as a career woman is balance my time better. Balance my time and stop leveraging my time for money. And this academy has helped me learn how to do that. I walked away from my teaching position this past May, and I'm just super excited to be able to continue to homeschool my children and continue to show up as a better human for my family and for my community. So here, like I said, as a teacher, I worked for someone on a teaching contract. I was getting to the bottom of that teaching salary scale, and most of us at some point in time do that, especially if we're on a salary cap. And that can be frustrating because a lot of us continue to do all of the hard work and continue to do all the professional development. And there's a salary cap, and that's it. You earn what that is for the last decade of your career and be happy with it. Some of us work for ourselves. We have our own business. And some of you maybe have heard of Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant. And this pie chart essentially mimics that. So you have somebody who works for someone as an employee, somebody who maybe works for themselves, they're self-employed. And then you have business owners. These are individuals who own a business system. Say, for example, a franchise. And then you have investors. These are individuals who are able to leverage their money for more money. And on this on this side, okay, most of us, when we're employees or we're self-employed, we are leveraging our time for money. And at the end of the day, there's no way to build intergenerational wealth that way. We have to get on the right side of money. So the foreign exchange market, this is really important. The foreign exchange market is basically a global exchange. This is a global system, okay? And you can get into foreign currency, okay? The US is not only the only place on the planet that has money and money systems. There are places all over the world that have significant money systems and significant economies. And one of the things that we are able to do essentially is leverage the market. You oftentimes will hear market is a global market where money flows trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars a day. And one of the things that one of the opportunities I had when I first learned about the foreign exchange market was traveling to Mexico my senior year of high school. We were able to go to Mexico, Mazatlan, and we had to exchange our money for pesos. And I noticed that when I got there, I had more in terms of US dollars, I had more pesos. And then when I transitioned into college and was working as a director of a nonprofit, we ended up traveling to Kenya. We took a group of students and their parents to East Africa, to Nairobi, Kenya, and we had to exchange our money for shilingi. But on our way there, we stopped in Europe. When we were in London, I had to exchange my US dollars for British pounds. I had a lot less money when I was in London. Then by the time we got to Kenya, we had a lot more money. So during these travel opportunities, I was able to see, and that was my first exposure to the global exchange market of foreign currency. And at the time, I realized there's something to this. And I had no idea that learning to trade on my own was even an option. I just thought it was funny that, my money is worth less in here and worth more in another place. So foreign exchange is basically this idea that currency, so for example, Australian dollars and Canadian dollars, is at a specific price per value, okay? So when you have in this screen over here, we have our take profit, which is basically where we want to take our money. And then we have our stop in case we want to get out if it goes the wrong way. Red, it's color coded. Red means exit. Green is where you want to go. And then you hit sell or buy. If your TPs are up here, you buy low, sell high, this would be a buy. So for example, this screenshot is of a NAS 100 trade. Yes, you can also trade indices. You can also trade commodities. You can also trade cryptocurrencies. You can also trade metals. So for example, in this trade here, we have about $50 in profit, okay? Now, when you take that in about, for what? How many minutes did this take? From 1630 to 1634. If you can make 50 something dollars in 4 minutes, okay, that's about $600 per hour. And I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty good to me coming from a teaching salary. Digital currencies. This is this idea that digital currencies are the new way or new age of money. And digital currencies are really important because there's a computing system, an aspect of technology that's really impacting our lives. And so let's name drop Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Ripple, NFTs, Litecoin. These are storable, exchangeable assets. They're digital on the computing system, and it's called the blockchain. And we empower everybody who's learning this skill set to not only build the portfolio, but also to trade in the markets. And why do we even do this? Because the world is moving toward blockchain innovation and digital money. Digitization is the future, and we want to be ready for it. And this is your heads up. This is your cue. Learn how to read, use, store, even trade digital currency. HFX is our next option for cash flow. So in terms of understanding binary options, this is pretty straightforward, where you have either price moving up, price moving down, and then you choose a price to actually enter. If it stays above that and you entered into a buy, you profit. If it stays below that and you entered into a sell, you profit. So one of the things that's fantastic about this is that this is also money in minutes, literally. And this is called binary options. Binary options is fast money, and it's time-based trading, not movement-based trading. And there is a difference, and you'll learn that when you get into the academy. ECX Academy, this is the drop shipping option. People are shopping online, okay? And shopping online is convenient, it's affordable, it makes life easier, it helps you save time, it's very popular. You can track related searches to your specific product and find people who are looking for what you have in your store. You can set up your own store. This academy will teach you how to do that. Set up your ads, set up your search engine optimization, drive customers to your website. It is absolutely phenomenal. And you can use this as another option for cash flow. You literally source your product, okay, from a supplier, charge a specific price, and then send that to your customer. It cuts out the middle person. It cuts out the stores. It cuts out all the extras. People want to have their products quickly, efficiently, and they want to have high quality products, and you are going to be able to identify those things. Now, here's a disclaimer real quick. In terms of the compensation plan, I just want to give you a heads up. Your income projections aren't considered guarantees, and this is really just a reminder that your hard work, your dedication, and your leadership matter here. So, you have several academies to choose from. You can learn to trade Forex. You can learn to trade binary options. You can learn to trade digital currencies. You can set up your own business sharing this opportunity with other people, and you can also do your ECX dropshipping store. So this is 5 different options. Most people who are considered wealthy have 7 cash flow parts of income, okay? Because if one fails, you have another backup, and then you have another backup, and you have another backup, and you have another backup. And one of the things that we need to start doing, okay, I was taught and groomed to have one job with benefits. That's a good pay, okay? And one of the things that I'm learning to do, and with this academy that I have access to, and I'm so happy and grateful now, is to learn how to build different sources of income. So we have here Learning Simplified. So as you can see, you have all of your different academy options, okay? And one of the things I want to highlight here is mastering the markets, knowing how to build real wealth and freedom. And wealth is oftentimes not only having your needs fulfilled, but also maybe some of your wants. A lot of us have big dreams, and we can accomplish those things. There's this phrase that we use sometimes, my girls and I, we say YOLO, which means you only live once. And we want to make sure you have the tools, the skills, the mindset to accomplish those things. Freedom. This is reclaiming your time. Okay. There was a meme, Maxine Waters, I think, was talking about reclaiming her time. Okay. And this academy will teach you how to do that. So you have access to educators, this is probably my favorite part of the academy. This is your virtual instruction. Okay, and this is the space where you have access to all of your educators. You can ask questions and really learn to succeed. As you begin to navigate through the academy, say for example, you're enrolled as an HFX student, you can start to tune in to different educators. These individuals have their schedule posted, and at 12 Eastern, for example, Miss Mills is on, and she's teaching HFX. And these are some of the top traders. I feel like the diversity, the knowledge, the skill, these individuals, these educators are top notch. You are going to learn how and what and who and when and where and why from these people, because they know what they're doing, they know what they're talking about, they are the experts. And it's very important that we understand that we have to learn from someone. So here, these are your charts. When it says choose your weapon, you'll see this when you log into the academy. You have several options here. You have harmonic scanners, you have pivots, you have lots and lots of different kinds of charts. And these charts are our tools. Okay, you can't build a house without a hammer. And these are basically our hammers. And you do not want to get out here and get into trading and not know how to look at a chart. And in this academy, you will learn exactly how to do that. So the biggest question we often get is, how do I start? What do I do? And one of the things I want to highlight before we answer that is our competitor, one of our competitors, has a trading plan. They're charging you $1,000 for it. Cryptocurrencies course, $8,000. Okay, Forex trading class, $8,500 for 3 months. I'm so sorry, this is a little bit blurry. But one of the things that I really want to do is make sure that we understand that there's a difference between something that cost and something of value. Okay, your cost and your value are two different things. Something might cost a certain amount of money, but because you value it, you're willing to pay a certain cost. So for example, our Forex Academy, HFX Academy, and DCX Academy to start are $234 and $174 a month. These are your tuitions. Your tuition includes all of your curriculum, all of your Go Live virtual classes, and all of your scanners. You also can do Elite. Elite is phenomenal because this is the if you are trying to do this a la carte individually, it becomes really expensive. If you want to do the Elite and get everything, you're all in, ready to go, it's $324 to start and then $274 a month. Now, this is the a la carte example. If you started to add up all of these tools individually, one by one by one by one, it's $984. We don't charge that. It's only $324. And one of the things that's phenomenal about that is that if that is still too much, we have a scholarship option. And just also to mention, ECX is the same price, $234, and then $174 is your monthly tuition. Again, that includes all of your tools, all of your virtual education, and all of your charts and your educators. So if that's still too much, the $234, the monthly tuition can be waived. Anything that's free, I know when I was going to college, they were not like, oh, bring 2 friends to Colorado University and we'll waive your tuition. They were not playing that. So one of the things that's fantastic is you have the option too to also bring 2 friends, 2 cousins, 2 aunties, 2 uncles, whatever. And your academy tuition is waived. You can also become an IBO. You can own your own business. Okay, business is a home-based business is an option, especially for young women and teachers in particular, and women who have families and want to be able to, maintain some financial autonomy and have an option for earning money from home and still be able to show up for their family. So you have the option to do Go Platinum. Say, for example, here you refer 3 people. You can earn $150 a month. Okay, that might put some gas in your car. Here you can go platinum 600, 12 people, 600 a month. That might cover your bills associated with your living expenses. Here, if you have 30, that's $1,000 a month. That might put a dent in your mortgage or your rent if you have to pay those things. Now, this is a compensation chart that shows you all of the different levels. And one of the things that you can do is start to work your way up to each level. And our chairmans and then our platinums are how we label and basically identify who is where on this chart. So what will you become is our final question. We really want you guys to consider, what is it going to take for you to get to a yes? Are you clear about what something costs and what you really value? Where is your state of mind? Do you have the skill sets to meet your goals yet? Do you feel like you have enough information to make a decision? Your choices are very simple. Either you can do nothing, retreat, take your normal action, something you would typically do, or take massive action. I want you to consider that, and please make sure to reach out to who sent you to this presentation. We really, really want you guys to be as clear as possible about this opportunity. Get back to who shared this call with you, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Again, my name is Stephanie. Thank you for your time and attention. Take care, and God bless.